Hey guys, this is Gene at DNS Bait. The report's current as of Thursday the 22nd, and hopefully you saw that we do have our spring seminar series all finalized, and there is a link here on the board where you can see the schedule. The first one's coming up Thursday, April 5th. It's going to be Pat Klingelholz. Going to be talking about pre-spawn panfish, and it's at 7 o'clock here at the store. As far as the fishing goes, this weather is crazy warm. A lot of stuff that usually would happen mid-April has been happening already. A lot of crappie action up on the north end of Lake Mendota, up in the river and into Cherokee Marsh. Some bluegills, catfish are already pretty active up in those areas. All the inlets around Lake Mendota have had some bluegill and crappie action in them at one time or another. And then over on Lake Monona, that Monona Bay area has had pretty good action on bluegills and crappies. A lot of shore fishing success over in there. Guys are fishing around the bridges and all up and down those shorelines and having some luck at one time or another. Guys in the boats are having some luck over in Squaw Bay area, I've heard. Bluegills and crappies, just fan casting in 5 to 8 feet of water with some small jigs tipped with spikes, fishing them under a small bobber 2-3 feet under the surface there. Down on Lake Wabeesa, the same thing's occurring up there around Lake Farm Park. Just fan casting out in that 5 to 8 foot of water. Any old weeds or any weeds out in that area seem to be holding a few fish. I haven't heard as much down in there, but that's a typical pattern that occurs this time of the year down there. And as that water warms up, these crappies are going to get more and more active on the whole chain. As far as Lake Kegonsa goes, I haven't heard much on the lake, although I did hear some bluegills down in the Viking Park area in the ditches. And typically this time of the year there'll be bluegills moving up the river on the north end of the lake. I have not heard that, but that doesn't mean it's not occurring. I haven't talked to him. He's been down there. It's definitely something I would check out. Other than that, a lot of guys have been putting their boats in the water, going over the river, up Wisconsin River, up by Sauk City. Some walleye action up in there. Typically a lot of smaller fish, but they've been having some numbers. Up on Lake Wisconsin, I have heard hint of some crappie action in a couple of the bays. And the walleyes have been somewhat active up on the north end of the lake and in the river all the way up to Portage, or to Partyville, or excuse me, all the way up to the Dells. Jeepers, I'll get it right. Some nice fish up at the Dells every once in a while. I heard the water's flowing pretty good up there, and the lake level has come up a bit, or the river level has come up quite a bit in the last week or so. That's really about all I have right now, so stay tuned and make sure you make it to that first seminar on April 5th, Thursday night here. So we'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.